Hi everyone, I'm doing a real quick review, and not just review, but just to let you guys know what's out there. It is really awesome. This is a really long pan. They had these during the holidays at Walmart, and I got one of them, but I didn't like it because it wasn't as sturdy. But just so you know, you can definitely be able to get them. Either way, whichever ones you can get, I strongly recommend them. It's really long. I have my measuring thing here, and you measure the bottom of it. That's where you can be able to see how big it is, basically. So this measures 20, basically, by 14, so 14 by 20. It is freaking huge. It takes up the majority of your room in your oven, so you can be able to really go at capacity. It's really nice. It's nice and sturdy. I got this one from Fort Carson. They're half sheets. That's the ones that I was normally used to having. They're called half sheets. And I'll show you by comparison how it looks with it. See, look. Look how much more room I get. It's not a whole bunch of room, but when you're cooking in your oven, you really want most of your space. Like for me, this is really important. Like when I'm making bacon, I always have to really make a lot of room to scoot it over. I cook eggs in it. I cook different things in it, and it's just like I can put more cookies on it, cakes, or if I'm making food, not if I'm making food, but the different stuff that I make, I can put more on here, which rocks. So this is really nice. It's nice and heavy, and it's sturdy. There's another one you can be able to get on Amazon. They're not the half sheets. They're bigger than those. These are awesome. So for an example, I have some bacon here, and I'm going to go ahead and cook it. It's about 1.5 pounds of bacon, 24 ounces. And I'm going to put all of it on there. So let me open it up real quick. And we are going to start filling up this tray. We're going to fill it on up. I'm just going to go ahead and take it on out the package. And we're going to start lining it up. And let's see how it does. Really like it. And before I used to put the parchment paper on it, but it's so easy to clean, I'm not even using parchment paper on it. And I live by the parchment paper. Alright. So just line it up. And right now, this is my first time. I haven't had this. So we're using this together. And what I'm doing, I'm still kind of lining it up, but this is actually 1.5 pounds. I could not do a pound in my other, well, I could do a pound, but I'd really have to really be moving stuff over, kind of like what I'm doing now, but this is 1.5 pounds, and I want to see how this works out. And if I find out that I really don't have to do much of doing as much rotating and all that, and I can just place it on here, that saves me a little bit of time. And then the next time I make this bacon, especially for the pound, I won't have to do all this pressing and making sure it'll fit. The bacon's really soft. I had it in the refrigerator. Yeah. It's looking good. I think it's going to fit 1.5 pounds on here. This rocks. I'd really have to do a lot of making it all form fit for the sheet I showed you compared to this one. And I probably, if you see the way it's situated, I probably could push it over a little bit more and fit like maybe 2 more bacons on here. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to have to do that. This is pretty cool. This is rocks. Push it down a little bit so I can put this in. And remember, this is 1.5 pounds of bacon. 1.5 pounds. Oh my gosh, look at this. We still have a little bit more in here. So, based off of what I'm seeing, I could probably fit 2 pounds of bacon in here. Because this is 1.5 pounds. I bet you I could fit around 2 pounds. I could really scoot this over a little bit, and I could probably fit 3 more in here, and then I could fit 2 right there, 3, 5. I think I could do around 2 pounds. Maybe even 4 right there. Yeah, I think I could do 2 pounds in here. This rocks. 1.5 pounds worth of bacon. This is super nice. I am happy. I'm going to put this inside the oven. I put it on here at around 450. because I like for it to cook fast. And my timing, because the pot that I used before, the pan, when I put the parchment paper in it, I would cook it for approximately 17 minutes. 10 minutes, flip it, flip the bacon, and then do 5 more minutes, or do like 7 more minutes on it. But this cooked a lot faster when I did the parchment paper, and my bacon burned, and I hated that. The bacon's expensive, and plus, you know, that's wasteful. I hate waste. So anyway, I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to let it cook for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to check it out and see what it looks like. Actually, I think I'm going to let it cook for 8 minutes and then check it out, just to be safe because I don't want it to burn. And then I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to put it inside the oven, and we'll be back. Quickly, I just put it in. Look how much space it's taken up. Here's the end right here. Oops, sorry. Here's the end here. You see my hand right here. It's taken up virtually the whole oven. Oh, I love it. Anyway, I'm about to, let me close it up and let's get it cooking. Alright, it's been 8 minutes that I've had it in there at 450. Just took it out. I'm planning on flipping it so the other side can have a good chance to cook. Ooh. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate these ones that are up top. I'm going to incorporate them down here below. Don't recommend you touch it. It is hot, even though I am touching it. It seems like the ones up top didn't cook as fast. Maybe I'll put them down below. Maybe that'll cook faster. Maybe this was more by the burner. So I pushed them down. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the oven for, I'm going to do 6 minutes and see what it looks like. I just took it out. It's been 6 minutes later. Let me go ahead and cut out the oven. It took basically 6 minutes. So 8 plus 6 minutes, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 minutes. Not bad, huh? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a plate. I'm going to put some paper towels on it, and we're going to drain some of that bacon. And what I like to do is I like to overlap it. So I have 2 paper towels, you know. Sorry, my battery cut off. So what I have here are 2 paper towels overlapping, and I'm going to go ahead and put the bacon inside of it and then drain off this fat. Some good looking bacon. And you can let it go for as long as you like for it to go for. Such as some people, like people in my family, they like for the bacon to be super crunchy. So I let it go a little longer. And then, so here's the bacon here. And then what I like to do is get an additional 2 paper towels. And what I like to do is press on it to get a majority of the grease out of it. So let me move this on out the way. Put that down. And I'm going to go ahead and press on it to get out a lot of this grease. And normally I do it faster, but I'm taping so it slowed me up some. But do it right away so that the grease doesn't end up soaking into your bacon. They don't need to eat that. So that's done there. So you can go on and put that aside. If you don't mind limp bacon, you can put it in a plastic bag. But for those of you that like it crunchy, a trick I learned, never put your bacon in a bag. It makes it so it's harder for it to get back to its crispiness. Put it inside a foil, and then you can put it inside the refrigerator. But this isn't going in the refrigerator. We are planning on eating some of it, so I'm going to take maybe half of it, or maybe a little bit more depending on. I'm just going to leave it out, let everyone get some of the leftovers. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the foil and put it inside the refrigerator. But you see, it did 1.5 pounds of bacon. It rocked! And before I go, I always love to say, you know, on behalf of your friends, family, and loved ones, thank you. Thank you for all the hard work that you do. We don't get to tell you thank you as much as we'd like to, but we appreciate you. Thank you. Take care and God bless.